Nope, nope, nope. Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you're on, let me know. I know it's my first time back in over a week, and so I know it might be slow for people realizing I'm back. But I'm here. So if you're on, let me know. Let me know that you're here. Okay, I'm going to actually share this out if I can find it. There we go. Let me share it out. Nora. To a group. So if you're on, just drop hi in the comments so I know that people are on here with me. I'm going to get rid of this one, get rid of this one. Try to share it out again. To a group. Yes, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm just trying to share it out to a group. Something isn't working. It's not letting me share over to my group. I'm going to try to do that again. And then I'm going to go ahead and get started. Yep, today's actually my first full day back in the studio. I was doing some things yesterday, but my daughter's still home from Texas. So we did go get some flowers yesterday because I didn't get any of that done before we left because of the weather. So I don't know, it's not letting me share out to that group for some reason. I was trying to find actually the stuff I was using. Something isn't working. This may be a technical issue. I don't know. Facebook is being Facebook. I'm going to try to share it again one more time. It's not letting me share it over. So hopefully those gals will find me. I might have to share it later after the live, actually. So not a whole lot of, yes, there are some housekeeping items. Let me go ahead and share that with you guys. There is free shipping days tomorrow on the 11th. I think it's the 11th through the 13th. Let me double check on that. Nope, it's not letting me share it out. So I will do my best to let people know about this. But yeah, free shipping the 11th. I think it's the 11th through the 13th. Let me get you the details on that. I saw that briefly yesterday on the leaderboard, and I think they announced it this morning to everybody. So let me see. 3 days only, free shipping. With a $75 order, you can get free shipping. Actually, good morning, Sue. So free shipping starts on the 11th through the 13th with a $75 order. And then also if you place a $75 order, that qualifies you for my classes this month. My to-go class and, yes, hold off, Pat, get that free shipping. So that means you get your points, your reward points, and plus that qualifies you for my in-studio classes as well. Okay, so that's that. My mystery box is still open until tomorrow. My mystery box registration closes tomorrow. And that is my Golden Stampiversary mystery box. I'm using the Waterside Retreat for the projects, which will be a mystery because I'm not going to share them with you ahead of time. And then there will be some goodies inside of that. And I think that that's all the housekeeping items I have. Class here in the studio is on the 22nd at 10 and 6. I am getting all my samples done for those. And yeah, I think that that's about it. Oh, last week while I was away, they did reload the Last Chance. So there's a lot of new stuff on the Last Chance list. So make sure you check that out. I was trying to find the stamp set. I didn't use the stamp set for this one. I just used the paper. So for my projects today, I used the Artisan Sketched Garden, but I thought there had to be a matching stamp set. So I was trying to find it. I did not bring the stamp set in. I just brought in the paper and I did some fussy cutting. So I'm going to share these projects with you, but let me yes, on page 46. Let me see what that looks like. I guess maybe they don't have it. They just have it by itself. Well, that's not it. Let me see what it says again. So there is a stamp set with the Garden Gatherings bundle, and it says the stamp set's on page 46. The dies are on page 59. But when I went to 46, I didn't see it. Let me see. Well, I guess this is it. Just the Gathering Garden here. But I actually just used the paper. Mystery box. Yes, I will check on yours, Sue. I will check on yours. I don't think it did go through. I think I saw that it was incomplete. And if that's the case, well, I'll send you a message about that. Morning, Joyce. Guys, because I haven't been on here in a while. So bear with me. So for today's projects, I'm using the Artisan Garden Sketched DSP. So it is the black DSP. So we have these floral vases here, and then you have this piece and more flowers. I really love any DSP we bring out that's black and white. I really love that. And then we have the polka dots. We have this flower spray, which you can easily dye fuzzy cut. And then we have that, and then we have these flowers, and that, and then this one, and then this pattern. Okay, so this is the Artisan Sketched Garden, or Sketch Garden, that's what it is. Okay, and then today I used the Simply Said greeting set, and I used the Sweet Words and Labels. I used the dies for this one. This is the Winnie the Pooh bundle. This is the only thing I brought in. I brought in the DSP and this label set, this label dies for, because I wanted all those labels from the Winnie the Pooh stuff, which is online. It's an online exclusive. Okay, let's get started with the first project. Here we go. Here is our first project. Okay. So I am using in colors for these. So this one is the Barely Blush in color. And I cut it at 4 1/4 by 11. So I cut it the long way. So we are going to fold this. Okay, and then this is the next piece of the DSP. I just used this striped side. So we're gonna layer that. That's our next step. Yeah, I'm still feeling like I'm in vacation mode a little bit. So I'm back in the office today full time though. So I have a whole list of things I'm going to get done. There we go for that. The next piece is I did cut out with vellum, with our vellum, which I love vellum and I don't use it enough. I used to use it a lot more, but then we retired it. Now we brought it back. So that's the next piece. We're going to add a piece of vellum. And vellum, you got to be really tricky where you put your adhesive because it shows through. So we're going to layer that on there. It is June already, guys, and as I'm thinking, you know, next month, and Nora's wide awake this morning because I tell you what, the bunnies and the squirrels and the chipmunks are going crazy in the yard today. Oh no, Hannah's here. Hannah was coming for the garden claw, because she's getting her flowers in, and so she's barking. Okay, so what was I saying before that? I don't know. It might come back to me. Okay, so I did cut this out of the DSP, and this label is cut from that label set, the Sweet Words label, and the vellum was cut from that too. All right, so let's color this in with the blends. So we're gonna bring in some blends here. I know, Pat. I don't go again till August, so hopefully I'll be back to normal soon, and then we do it again in August. I mean, we have some little weekend things going on, but nothing. We have our week at Chincoteague in August, so. Okay, I'm going to color in this part just to make it look like water here. We got nothing done before we left because of the rain. Like, we had weekends of just rain, so we couldn't get into the pool. The pool is open now, though. We did that on Sunday. And then we actually got the garden half planted. So I'm thankful that I found what I wanted. I was afraid some of the plants would be gone by now because I knew you guys had nice weather last week too. Okay, this one is Barely Blush. That's the pink. Nora, Nora. It's going to be a long, hot summer. Yeah, but I like hot summers. It's actually pretty nice here today. A little cloudy. Yeah, we got a lot of things going on this weekend. Actually, my aunt, my mom's oldest sister, who was more like my second mom. She never had children, and she always was there for us. She turns 80 today. So we have a big birthday party that I'm hosting for her over the weekend. So yeah, so we have that going on. So things are just a little bit crazy. It's summertime. It's that way. My grandsons aren't here because they have steam camp this week already. They were at the beach with me last week, and then they have steam camp this week. So, okay, so then I used all the end colors on this. Hydrangea Hue, Peaceful Pine, Barely Blush, and then the Crisp Cantaloupe. I used all of them except the Golden Glow. Okay, and then I'm gonna stamp the Happy Birthday on here. I'm thinking I'm gonna use the Lily of the Valley set for classes this month. I have to double check to see, is it supposed to get hot again? Well then, I didn't know. I didn't check. It's probably gonna be the same thing here too. But the pool's open, so we should be good. I'm going to use some of these. So yes, so in July we will be doing my Christmas in July class. And then in August, believe it or not, we start our Christmas stack already. It's crazy. Yeah, I am going to do Lily of the Valleys. I'm going to actually do it for just cards and actually the at-home class. I have lots and lots of ideas saved. So we're going to make that one. We're going to do that one. I haven't decided what I'm doing for stack yet. So we're just going to layer this right here. And you know what? I had these butterflies laying around because I used them before I left. So we are going to use, let's use the Hydrangea Hue one. Just going to add some butterflies. Except I lost the glue on that one. Let me get this one here. I don't know if these would come up with my take your pick tool or not. The glue doesn't want to come with them. Yeah, I love the black and white with a pop of color, Sue. It's always been my favorite. I might do this for stack. I don't know. We'll see. I have to order in the stamp set, and I have to see how well it coordinates with the paper before I do that. Oh, like I said. Yeah, these aren't coming up too well. Let me just use my finger. There we go. Okay, there we go. So there we go. There's the first one. They are the in color butterflies. They're not flat. They're not flat, Pat. They're not real raised, but they're not like the flat ones. Okay, so here is the next card. They are in color, yeah. Hi, how you been, friend? Okay, so the base of this one is white, 5.5 by 8.5, basic white. We have Hydrangea Hue, and then I did run this through the Lazy Daisy folder. So we're gonna layer those together. I'm going to layer that on to the white. Okay, this one here, I used the same base that I did for this one, but for this one, I'm going to use a different one. So, we're going to bring in the colors. Once again, I'm using Hydrangea Hue, which might be one of my favorite colors from this. Actually, and I love the Peaceful Pine. I'm liking these in colors. I wasn't sure. There we go. And then let's use the Peaceful Pine. There we go. Okay. And I'm using this new punch. This is a new punch. Let me see what it's called though. It is the Rounded Rectangle. Rounded Rectangle punch. So I'm going to punch a rectangle out of a piece of hydrangea hue, and then we're going to stamp that with the birthday wishes. Like that. Okay, we're going to pop these up. I'm going to use the edges. But I'm glad you guys found me this morning. I was worried. I always know when I take some time off and when I come back that people forget about me. It takes them a little while to get back in the swing of things. So yeah, thanks for joining me. Thanks for being here. And like I said, my mystery box ends tomorrow. I'm going to send out one last email and post today and tomorrow. Okay. We're going to layer this right here. We're going to put the flowers on here. Like that. And then we're going to bring in these butterflies again. Just going to scatter them around a little bit. And there you go. All done. All done. So this was really cute. I love these. I love this paper. There we go. All right, you got 2 notifications. Yay! I'm glad. I'm glad it worked finally. I was wondering. You know, you can't trust the social media, the algorithm, to do what you want it to do. But yeah, I'm glad. Okay, remember, free shipping starts on the 11th. I will be sending information out about reminders about that. The 11th through the 13th, free shipping on an order of $75 or more. If you place your $75 order, that qualifies you for my in-studio classes. The Stack Just Cards will be using the Lily of the Valley. My at-home class is going to, for June, is going to be using Lily of the Valley. I'm not sure what I'm going to use for Stack yet, okay? So yeah, I'm thinking maybe the butterflies. I'm thinking I might use the butterflies for the Stamp a Stack. We'll see. The butterfly bundle, the all a flutter. This one, all a flutter, for my Stamp a Stack this month. Mystery box closes tomorrow, so I will send information out about that, reminders about that. Okay, I think that's all the housekeeping I have. Okay, guys, thanks for joining me today. I will be back on Thursday with some more fun stuff. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.